Okay, so let us go to discuss one more subpart. So basically we were still discussing usage of the asset. There is one more topic to be discussed here. For this I need slightly more than 5 minutes, which is what happens when you shift the method itself. That so far you were using SLM, now you want to jump to, let's say, WDV or vice versa. Then what do you do it? Can you do this? How do you do this if you can? And what are the repercussions? So this we will see maybe tomorrow or whenever is the next class. Right now, I will just take a smaller topic, that is what are the things to be taken care of when you dispose the asset off. Because this is a pretty simple and very small thing to be discussed. That what do you need to know when you are disposing the asset off? Very simple. When you are disposing the asset off, all you need to know is or determine is how much profit or loss you incurred on that disposal. Because this number need to go to the income statement in this year. How do we do this? I'll repeat. Basically, we are trying to understand that what issues you need to understand when you're discarding the asset off. I said that the only question you need to understand in that case is that what was the profit or loss that happened on the day you discarded the asset off. How do we do this? Pretty simple. All we need to know is that what was the closing book value on the day of disposal. On the day of disposal. So day of disposal is important. Not on the month of disposal, not on the year of disposal, on the day of disposal. Let us continue with the same example. So year 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We bought the asset for 22 lakh rupees. We think it will fetch 2 lakh after 4 years of usage. Now, when we started the asset, we thought it will live for 4 years. But is there any rules and regulation which says that now you're stuck, you can't discard the asset off before 4 years or after 4 years or on 4 years? Basically, the disposal can happen at any given point of time. Because of any reason, the asset meets with an accident, asset stops working, or you simply don't like the color of the asset, or you think it is unlucky for your business, whatever be the reason. The reason is not important. What is important here is that whenever you want, you can discard the asset off. Then what do you do? Let us say you discard the asset at this point of time. Let us say after 2.5 years. Then as I mentioned is that all you need to do is find out the closing book value on this date. And do what? We will find the closing book value and we will subtract the cash that you received. Basically, from cash, we will subtract this closing book value, and that is what will give us the profit or loss on this disposal. That's all we are going to do. So let us do this in this example. Let us say in this particular example, you are using WDV method. Okay. Why I'm using WDV is also to show you some point is that what do you do? How do you calculate the depreciation for a fraction of the year? Okay. So for a fraction of a year, nothing. You simply divide the total depreciation for that year. So depreciation annual divided by 2 will be 6 month depreciation, whether you are using WDV or whether you are using SLM. Let me demonstrate how. So for this, I need to know the WDV percentage. Yesterday we had calculated it. Some 45 something percentage was the depreciation rate. I remember the numbers, so I will just write them up. So first year ka depreciation, WDV depreciation was 10 lakh rupees. Around that 9.9 something was there. Second year depreciation was 5 lakh. Then third year depreciation was 3 lakh and fourth year depreciation was 2 lakh. Some rounding off has happened in this just to keep the numbers simpler. Let us say this is how we are going to provide depreciation. Now, if you were providing depreciation, how the numbers would have stacked up in year 1, 2, and 3. Let us say this is depreciation and this is closing book value. So in year 1, you would have provided a depreciation of 10 lakh rupees. Closing book value at the end of first year would have been what? 22 minus 10, that is 12 lakh. Right? In year 2, you are providing 5 lakh depreciation. So at the end of year 2, 7 is left. Right? But in year 3, you have not used the asset for the entire year. You have used it only half the year. So this time, how will we provide depreciation? Very simple. Annual depreciation divided by 2. Okay, don't go on. I'll emphasize if there could be bold and italics of the voice, that's what I want to do. Don't go on finding out a new rate for the half year period. No, you don't need to do it. Simply find the annual depreciation divided by 2. That's it. Be it SLM method, be it WDV. So 3 divided by 2 in the for the 6-month period in the third year, we will simply provide half of the 3 lakh depreciation. That is 1.5 lakh. Now, what is the value of the asset left? So 1.5, 5.5 years. This is all that we needed to know. That is all that we wanted to know. And we want to compare this with whatever cash or other consideration we have received for the discarding of the asset. And the difference is going to give us the profit or loss. Okay. Let us say case 1. Case 1. We have discarded this asset for rupees 5,50,000. Then what? Then it is going to tell us that cash is 5,50,000 minus closing book value is also 5,50,000, and then there is no profit and no loss on disposal of the asset. So the journal entry in this case we will pass is, we will write the asset off. So we will say machinery credit 5,50,000, and we will say cash debit 5,00,000. Okay. Let us say case 2. Case 2 is, let us say, what if instead you have sold this asset for 7 lakh rupees? Then instead of 550, you would subtract 550 from 7. So this time we have a profit of 1,50,000. How will the journal entries change? Now cash is coming not only with this number, but instead cash is coming with a number of 7 lakh. Now notice there is a discrepancy between the debits and credit. Debit is higher and credit is shorter by 150. So I have a gain on disposal credit 1,50,000, and this gain will go into the income statement. Now you would have understood the last part by now. Case 3, how things would change if you have a loss. Let us say instead of 550 or 7, let us say you got only 1 lakh in cash for discarding the asset off. In that situation, how things would happen? Now you have a loss of 4,50,000. So this journal entry will change in this manner. Notice the machinery credit didn't change in any of the situation. Cash debit is changing. Cash is only 1 lakh now. Now we have credit which is higher and debit which is lesser. So balancing figure will come in the debit side, and expenses and losses are debited. So we will say loss on disposal of the asset debit with the balancing number 4,50,000. This time this loss will go into the income statement. And that's it about the disposal. Any questions? Yeah, go ahead, Kami.
Sir, in the above example, we divided the annual depreciation by 2, like considering like it is used for the 6 months. So like that, if our asset is used for the 8 or 9 months, then we have to divide it accordingly, that thing.
Yes, yeah. Whichever fraction. Okay. So if it is for 3 months, you would divide it by 4. 3 divided by 4. If it, let us say, if it is for 1 month, then you will divide 3 lakh by 12. If it is for 1.5 months, then you will multiply it by 1.5. So whatever fraction you have used the asset for, in that fraction,
take days into consideration also in a month.
Materiality would apply here. Let us say you have used it for 1 month 1 day or 1 month half a day. Don't do this.
Okay.
But 15 days, I would want to say that yeah, use half month. 1 month 15 days, I would say that 1.5 months should be used. So whatever is material. Okay. Okay. More questions? Okay. Things went too fast today, guys. Very simple. The only 2-3 things we discussed today is that what is accumulated depreciation. For that, you just need to know that why it is needed. The representation, you can try it out today, and Vidhi will be sending us an illustration soon enough, hopefully, of course, unless she disappears. Maybe for next 3 days she is nowhere to be found, but don't do that. Hopefully she'll send it. And the last thing we discussed is what do you do when you discard the asset off. when you discard, just compare the asset कि asset था कितने का और बेचा कितने में. That is the difference of loss or profit. Asset कितने का था, to find that out we need to subtract the depreciation. So far, as simple as that. Okay, we will see you all in the next class.